Top of the top. What's up? We up this morning. Shout out to everybody up on this money day. We back at it again. What's up, y'all? Episode 842. What's good? Shout out to everybody that's up this morning. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike Wilson? What's good? Who's left entertainment? What's up, Big Phil? What's up, Latasha Jordan? What's up, family? What's up, y'all? We up. We back at it again. What's good? What's up, Fatima Obama League? What's up? I see y'all going hard in the chat. What's up, Big Dre? Shout out to everybody that's up, man. Shout out to everybody in the back. We back at it. We got some things to talk about today. What's up, Nappy Image? What's up, damn girl? Well, salute, Larry. What up? Shout out to everybody too, man. Shout out to everybody from the East Coast, West Coast, down south, my people in the Midwest, Canada, Virgin Islands, and everybody overseas, man. Shout out to everybody in the UK, Africa, all over. Everybody on the web. I'm going to get into it today, y'all. What's up? What's up, Drip? Shout out to everybody that got the memberships, man. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all be getting those memberships. I don't even know. So sometimes y'all watching when I'm not even on the internet. What's up? What's up, Kev Ross? What's up, Kim Luda? I see everybody up this morning. What's up, Swirl Girl? All right. I know somebody up doing something this morning. What's up? I see somebody focused. What's up, Tiger? What's up, Freddie? What's up? All right, y'all know how we doing the intro. I'm still waking up, too. We're going to get into it. Well, y'all know I've been documenting Chris Brown. Chris Brown is another one. He don't want to get it through his head that he's blackballed. He don't want to get it through his head. These guys just don't want to understand that they made a lot of money already. They had their run. They working on 20-year runs, some of them. They don't understand they're at the point of their life where they should just take their money and just go live their life and invest in other things. They can all hide out and just invest their money in companies and never have to be seen again. They actually could invest their money in many different things, and then they can just go live from the house and talk to their fans. But as long as they keep trying to mess with this entertainment, they're going to keep paying the price. Like, for those who don't understand, this entertainment game is over with as far as this whole black entertainment. For people that don't understand, I'm going to make it real clear for you. Look at it like the job when the bosses said that, the company, we're going to be closing. We're going to be closing, or look at it as a company saying, well, guess what? We're going to be closing this department. The extra sales department we had, well, we don't need this many sales department as we used to. See, it was a time we needed these sales departments, but now we're going to have to make some closures. That's what they're doing with the rap game. Same exact thing. What's up, Larry Lott? So you got to look at it like this. Not just the rap game, black entertainment. Look at it like they're downsizing it. They're cutting out offices. They're cutting out stuff. So if the company is downsizing and firing people, that means what? They're not hiring. That means they're not working no new deals out. They're in a transition mode. That's what's going on in entertainment. It's in a transition mode. But what I'm seeing and what's really going on is music is making a transition. But a lot of the black artists, they're not comprehending it. So when I say people like Chris Brown need to just go hide out, that's what he needs to do. They're not going to let nobody else come out and make no get it? They're not going to let no other black celebrities make it to the top no more. They're not pushing that agenda of black stars, period. So while they keep coming out, this bad news keep following them. It's a campaign. We spoke about Steve Harvey yesterday. We spoke about they throwing Surviving Tyler Perry out there. Now it is a fact. It is a Chris Brown documentary in the works. The abuse of Chris Brown, with many other women telling their story allegedly that were in situations with Chris Brown. And the main reason why we're talking about this, because we know that Chris Brown is a Diddy boy. All right. Those who already know, y'all already know what's up. Diddy groomed a lot of them. Diddy groomed all of them. You might well say he groomed all of them. All right. Diddy had Chris Brown when he was 13 years old, period. Then we're going to also look at, once again, what we already did. We're going to look at Chris Brown when he was younger. Because people keep thinking Justin Bieber, y'all keep forgetting Justin Bieber. Don't forget too, the young stars and young celebrities were at all the Diddy parties. You gotta remember, music, entertainment was the excuse to have this behavior. So once again, we're gonna go into the smoke screens of how everybody was focusing on Justin Bieber, but people want to keep leaving Chris Brown out of this. Then somebody else has been busted for running their mouth. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon already admitted out his mouth he was at a Diddy party at 16. We spoke about last week, Diana Ross brought her child there because remember, child stars are there. See, it's coming together clear. I'm a grown-up. I bring my child. Why? Justin Bieber's going to be there. Chris Brown's going to be there. But they all at these parties. Kids there too. And Nick Cannon is telling. Orlando Brown already told y'all because he was at the parties too. Remember, child stars, Hollywood. It was all over our head. It was all grown-ups and minors mixed together in the name of entertainment. See? But the point is, I've been talking about Chris Brown because I've been watching. Ever since they compared him to Michael Jackson ended up dead. It is said that Chris Brown had the masters to all his music. If we just thought it was going to happen to R.KELLY, they didn't understand. R.KELLY was just the start of the program. If he was the king of R&B, Chris Brown, what makes you think nothing's going to happen to you? This is what they don't understand. Chris Brown, if we see what's happening to Usher, what makes you think nothing's going to happen to you? These are the points. These are the points. So let's go. Because this is when Chris Brown was a good boy. But you got to understand, people don't want to get it through their head. Chris Brown been through the same exact thing as Justin Bieber. He's the same thing. All right? It's just that he tried to fight and get it off of him. Once he realized he was no longer accepted as the good boy, once he realized that they were finished with him, everything Chris Brown did, you got to look at it like he was just really throwing tantrums. He was mad, upset that he became an outcast. He understood that he was no longer in favor. He knew that they were done with him. And he knew the plan was to market him as the new Michael Jackson. He knows this. So ever since 2009, he had fell from grace. He was just coming out. Yeah, he was dropping music. But there was a lot of things going on. While Chris Brown was dropping music, you still had all these other artists wanting to use Chris Brown on their tracks. So there's a lot of different things that kept Chris Brown relevant throughout the decades. But you're going to see, when you go back on Chris Brown, you're going to see most of his songs were collaborations with other people that were hot because they was using his name. Meaning, they know what he did to Rihanna, but Chris Brown is money. So always look at it like, okay, no matter what these celebrities do, they're still worth a lot of money. So Chris Brown, yeah, we know what you did to Rihanna, but you sit in the house and not making no music, that's one thing, but I need you on this feature because I need to sell these records, Chris Brown. So if I get Chris Brown to feature on my album, that's going to give me a certain amount of sales. So that's why a lot of rappers and entertainers were still dealing with him because he was convenient. You see what I'm saying? But when it's time for him to do his projects, they don't rock with him like that. So this been going on for a minute, but Chris Brown has a fan base. Fan bases are like cult followings. So he has a fan base, which is a cult following. But I broke down a long time ago. If Chris Brown is that deal, why is he charging fans $1,000? You get it? Because he does that because he knows his career is over with, meaning he has to get all the money he can every time he pop out. And like I said, this is, once again, we're going to go into the picture when Diddy was ready to knock Chris Brown out. Because I think Diddy had an idea that Chris Brown was messing around with Justin. Something was going on. The point is this. People want to keep taking Chris Brown out of these pictures. They want to take it out of Chris Brown being zesty. They want to take it, Chris Brown, he's not a super abusive person. He's a punk. Meaning, if Chris Brown beat up as many men as women, then we could say, okay, that's what Chris Brown do. But we don't see Chris Brown beating on no men. What else we never see Chris Brown beating on, allegedly? Or do we not never hear allegations on Chris Brown doing nothing to no white woman? You'll see the pattern. The point is this. People keep making like Chris Brown is so innocent, but really, right? This is what I'm looking at. It's really looking at like, BET and the community been supporting nothing but pieces of shit for decades. It looked like people have been supporting nothing but outright woman beaters. People who, okay, Chris Brown is considered a woman beater to the public. Remember, you rock with Chris Brown, the rest of the world don't. You forgave him for Rihanna. The rest of the world didn't. They look at him as a woman beater. You get it? So my point is, this is why people look crazy, because they looking at it like, yo, y'all been supporting woman beaters. Y'all been supporting Chesters all these years. Y'all been supporting all of this wicked nonsense behavior all these years. This is how it's being looked at. This is the whole campaign with the narrative. All right? Y'all support wicked, low-down pieces of dirty doo-doo. This is who your guys are. This is who y'all are. These guys been around for decades. Chris Brown going on 20 years. R.KELLY rocked for 20 years. So the whole joke is, this is who you guys support. This is what you guys about. This is how you guys live your regular life every day. See, y'all support woman beaters, all of that. Because y'all deal with that domestic violence. That's what you guys do. You guys beat the crap out of each other. So my point is, this is how people like this been able to maintain all these years with a straight face. And then on top of Chris Brown being a woman beater, he actually still charges women $1,000 for pictures, which shows you that he don't give a fuck about nobody. All right? Remember, even if you was trying to rebuild your image as a humble man, like, yo, I know I got all this bad news. You know, people still ain't forgive me for what I did with Rihanna. I got all these allegations of sex abuse. Man, let me at least try to play it off, man. Let me take some pictures with my fans, man. I ain't charging them nothing. I need to get my act together. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure every time I come out, I do at least 100 free pictures with my fans, at least, just to get that right. No, Chris Brown ain't doing that. His allegations deal with women, and then he charged women $1,000, but people said they don't see nothing wrong with that. Chris Brown had a yard sale selling his clothes. Nobody sees a problem with that. He's blackballed. He's finished. But the point is, his time is up because the campaign has started. So we're going to look at this. He's a Diddy boy. Just like to this day, Chris Brown can't get off them drugs. Same drugs Diddy be on. Same thing. All right, but y'all, everybody just put it on Diddy. Everybody just put it on R.KELLY. No. Start detaching yourself from your favorites, all right? That's what they was doing the whole time. What's going on is they're just being revealed. They're pulling the curtain back. Hollywood knew all the stuff they was doing. They're exposing them on purpose. They're letting this stuff happen on purpose. They're crashing their stock. They're crashing them. The more he tries to make money, the more his stock is going to get crashed. When they say business is over, business is over. When they crash the stock market, it's over. It's done. They're crashing their brands. That's why you keep seeing what? Bad news. Salute to the people that's up in here. What's up, y'all? What's up, Ashley? What's up, Carmen? What's good? So anyway, let's go. We up. Chris Brown's domestic violence accuser speaks out ahead of explosive documentary. So you're going to have a lot of entertainment for this fall. The Diddy documentary in the works. Chris Brown documentary in the works. Yeah, you're going to have some fun. Yeah, we're going to have some fun this fall. Let's go. Now, this is the woman right here. This is one of the women. But this is the woman doing the promotion for the documentary. Some of y'all already know who this is. This is a female that the industry used to mess with. Chris Brown mainly. Now we're going to go into a lot of things that was already said. She is the perfect example of what I told y'all. They look for specific looks. Also, this woman right here damn near died from getting too much liposuction. One of her surgeries, she damn near died. That's how much she was doing it. But the point is this, I'm showing you. In Hollywood, it is a certain look they like. This person is one of the people spearheaded the campaign. Also, plus, do not forget, every single video vixen is without a job. Every so-called bad Instagram model is going broke. They don't have a job. You got to remember that. The industry is shut down. That means all the video hoes are going broke. They already broke. This is why they're writing these stories. Also, we talked about yesterday. Now you see what was also part of the far as when we spoke about the whole art of what Diddy was doing, knocking people out, how a lot of rich people was getting these knockout drugs, right? It's for stuff like this. You see, like how they be with somebody and then the person get mad at them or whatever. The person want to tell on them. And the person can write a book. The person can make money off of them, slander their name. That's another reason why they was knocking chicks out. Get it? Don't forget, Chris Brown was accused of knocking a chick out with what? something in her drink at a Diddy party. Don't forget that. But this is one of the women right here. Yes, she was an industry lady. She was an industry lady. Look at my no, this what Chris Brown and them like. They like this look. This what Cardi B try to turn her face into. This what all of them try to turn their face into. All of them. All right? They don't understand that. They kept trying to cater to these Hollywood guys, these celebrities. These celebrity guys like other things. They're versatile. So a lot of women trick themselves to turn themselves into other things. But then again, was Chris Brown not messing with a woman named what? Karrueche Trans? Did that go over your head too? Anyway, as you see, yes, you can clearly see this person is getting older. This person needs some money. You should already know this documentary is also a money grab. Yes, it is. It's going to be a money grab and something used to put nail in coffins. If you think they're going to let Chris Brown get away with those masters, you need to think again. If you think somebody got Tupac catalog, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, you think somebody don't want Chris Brown? Somebody got the Beatles, James Brown, Prince. You don't think nobody want Chris Brown? All right. And don't forget, Chris Brown is Justin Bieber. He's all of them, y'all. Why y'all won't understand that? He's another one with identity crisis. All right. These guys been violated as teenage singers with high-pitched voices. Don't just put it on Justin Bieber. It was Chris Brown too. Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Nick Cannon, Lando Brown. They all was in the same happy families. Chris Brown was just smart enough to get away from B2K and them. He didn't want to be seen with Raz B and them. He stayed away from Bow Wow and them boys. He was in the same circle, Soulja Boy, all of them. Same circle, y'all. You act like you don't remember? What's up, Ashley? What you say? She looks like a horrible older version of that little girl from Corinna. I don't know what that is, but yes, she does look very whatever. What's up, Shayna? This is what they like, but this is the person coming for Chris Brown. Because remember, I spoke about it yesterday. Got to remember this. When you get older, that's going to fade. So, yeah, you was with Chris Brown. That's my point. You could be holding up. You could be getting a lot of money fast off your looks. You're beautiful. You get money. I'll love you. But when it all runs out, if you was not stacking money that whole time, you're going to be back to square one. And then you're going to have to do tell-all books, tell-all videos, because you didn't stack your money. And when you become an old hoe, life is hard, man. Life is hard after that. Life after hoeing, you know what I'm saying? So let's go. Lisanne Gutierrez survives coma after botched liposuction procedure. The woman who accused Chris Brown of punching her in a Vegas hotel is lucky to be alive after botched liposuction procedure that put her in medically induced coma for several days. See? Addicted to BBLs, addicted to all that fake stuff, damn near died. Why, y'all? Because we know once they get it done, they got to keep it going. Once you tell a lie, you got to keep the lie going, don't you? So the point is, even that surgery becomes an addiction. That's how they turn themselves into men. Sometimes they don't even be trying, they just do it by mistake. Anyway, as you see, Chris Brown allegedly punched her in the face. How many men have we heard about Chris Brown punching in the face his whole career? We heard about him throwing bottles at Drake, and we heard about them having a bottle fight. I think women throw bottles too. Chris Brown's domestic violence accuser has made her voice heard ahead of an explosive new documentary on the controversial singer. On Saturday, October 5th, Lisanne Gutierrez was accused Chris Brown of attacking her in 2016, came forward for the first time on Instagram, revealing that she spoke about Brown in a new documentary. So what's going down, y'all? All right? This is what Chris Brown like. This is what a lot of them like. She was around the industry. She was around all of them. All right? She no different from the rest of them. These are chicks they pass around and have fun with and ask about other men. You clearly see what's going on. You got to remember, this is what they like. They like when the head becomes bigger than theirs. As you see, Investigation Discovery Network released trailer for Chris Brown domestic violence documentary with new accuser. It's going down. It's going down, Chris Brown. You should have got low. Been told Chris Brown to go into hiding. They won't listen. The more they keep going, what they're doing is antagonizing their victims. See, Chris Brown come out, we don't care. We like, all right, whatever, Chris Brown. All right, so all right, whatever. But when you a victim of Chris Brown, you're gonna keep seeing him like, yo, it's just gonna keep flashing to your head. I should get him. I should get him. I should call a lawyer up. They see Chris Brown come up one time, pick the phone up, ready to call a lawyer. They don't got the heart to do it. Next year, Chris Brown come out again. This time they got the heart, fam. I'm about to do it. Because he won't just stay away. That's what's going on, y'all. What's up, Queen? That's what's going on. So that's why I said, not trying to be funny, they all need to go into hiding if they smart. Because every time they come out, really what they doing is flagging themselves to some of their victims or even the people that want to lie on them. So let's be real. Let's be real. They don't want to accept the fact that the game is over. It's over. Chris Brown, you can record all the music you want from the house. Every time you keep trying to come out, and don't forget, Chris Brown is in Africa. He went to Africa. He just sold out in South Africa. He got to sell out the country. He got to go out the country. That's just it, man. That's why you don't see Chris Brown do. He'll drop an album, but he don't go city to city to city like he used to. He don't go to. Chris Brown is not going to perform at Madison Square Garden, New York. He's never going to do that. He's never going to do the Barclay. That's why you didn't see him do that. He's not going to sell out the Chicago arena like that. Get it? He's blackballed. He can do low-level events. He can do little stuff here and there, but he's not the headliner nowhere. You got to understand that Chris Brown been staying relevant on the internet and overseas, period. All right? And he got charges in London. Chris Brown is on his last leg. He needs to go into hiding if he's smart. They're running out of people. Diddy is the leader. Diddy was the one to tell all of them to run. The game is over with. None of y'all going to be the next Diddy. Don't try to come out. We're putting a cap on this black entertainment stuff. You guys won't get it through your head. So this is why he didn't listen. He didn't get low. He's already blackballed. He's tarnished, but he keep coming out. So this is the nail in Chris Brown coffin, man. All right, this is what they like. This is what he likes. This is what they like. This is what they pass around. This is what they prefer other than so-called black woman, allegedly. See that? This is what they like. She said, I couldn't pass on the opportunity to let people know what I went through and tell my side of the story. Several women agreed to participate and share their stories. We all went through a similar situation. Everybody want to talk about Justin Bieber being abused. Everybody want to talk about Diddy being fruity. Everybody's fruity except for Chris Brown. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying, a victim except for Chris Brown. Lando Brown a victim. Bow Wow's a victim. But Chris Brown ain't a victim. People don't want to acknowledge that. It's a part of people's brain. They just don't want to acknowledge that part. Because you grew up with Chris Brown. That's all it is. You still remember Chris Brown when he was that little boy, when you had a crush on him when you was in the 8th grade. No, Chris Brown is the same as all of them. He became abused. He was abused, and then he became an abuser. When you're abused by grown men and touched on, you have female problems for the rest of your life. You have female problems. You have woman problems. All right? Not just sexually, mentally. All right? You see how Diddy looking at Chris Brown. Chris Brown was at Diddy parties as a young boy, young pop star. I got those. We already went through that. Showed you this Chris Brown right here with Diddy when he was young at the parties with all white on. Showed you at Chris Brown at all white parties when he was in his prime. Anybody that came in the game, you had to go to Diddy party. So just think every star celebrity that popped off, you had to come to Diddy party, man. I already showed you Chris Brown in that time right there, looking just like that with all white on with Diddy. So I know what Chris Brown was doing, man. Then after that, his ass is out of here. Once he messed up, that was it. See him pink time. Chris Brown was always with the program, man. He just put on a tough guy role. Because he knew. One thing Chris Brown knew, a lot of women turned on him. Which I don't understand. When Chris Brown did that, he lost a lot of his white fans. White women don't care about Chris Brown. The young white girls that grew up on Chris Brown, they don't care about him. The white women that grew up on Usher, they don't care about Usher. They done with them. You got to understand that. Certain people, you're raised to support woman beaters because that's what you grew up around. That's normal to us. Other people not fond of that. They don't care about him. So it's certain people been keeping Chris Brown going. The same people kept Chris Brown going. The same people that kept Diddy going. You get it? Other people would have been done with both of them a long time ago. All right? I told you I was done with Diddy after my allegations with that whole Biggie thing back then. After 2000, he always been a joke to me ever since 97, man. When that nigga fell on a motorcycle, I'm missing you video. He always been a joke to me. Me and my peoples. Always. Only album I ever bought from Bad Boy was Ready to Die. And I might have bought that more than once. And that's when I was a damn teenager, all right? That's the only Bad Boy album I ever purchased with my money, and Life After Death, all right? And Life After Death, I'll be real. That's after Biggie died. I bought that shit on the music catalog. I ain't pay nothing for that. So I always been conscious on who I give my money to, even to this day. I don't give my money to people I don't support, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't do stuff just because. So I ain't get them food. That's why I'm talking all this smoke, because I ain't get them none of my money. I ain't support. Now Ciroc, I'll be honest, my whole life, I probably bought Ciroc like 3 times. I say like 3 times I bought Ciroc. I bought one not too long ago because the big bottle, the biggest Ciroc bottle was $40. I told y'all that. I bought that recent about 2 months ago. Because you know he lost that deal. So that same big bottle, everybody was paying what, $80, $100 for? Man, I bought that whole big bottle for $40. And that bottle lasted me like damn near a month. Yep. That was the celebration of Diddy losing his deals. I drunk Ciroc, the plain joint. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because he don't own it no more. That's why they all getting their issue. But this what Chris Brown and I'm like, y'all, this is just giving y'all a clear picture on who Cardi B tried to turn her face into. All of them. Why would you be a woman getting stuff done to your face? Why? I understand men trying to do certain things because they're trying to transition into a woman. How is a woman calling herself a woman making these transitions? Who are you trying to turn into? This is why I told y'all it was a whole program of what? Genderless, where you look at somebody and you don't know what or who they are. You can be looking at a straight woman, but you don't know what you're looking at. That happens a lot too. People are gender confused. So that's the world we in. My point is, this is the look some men like. It's mainly a lot of rich men. If you look at Usher Girl, she's going to look the same. Usher Girl, Kevin Hart, they all got the same preferences. It's that simple. Chris Brown always understood he had gay fans, man. He ain't stupid. Who do you think kept Chris Brown going? Who do you think kept him going all this time? They understood it's millions of gay fans. They understood that. When you fall out with the woman, you need somebody to buy them albums. You need support. This is the same program I told y'all Joe Budden and them deal with. Women don't support Joe Budden. Joe Budden has rainbow fans. Any dude, any male entertainer that is not good with females, they have a rainbow fan base. I showed you that with Jonathan Majors. Before Jonathan Majors fell out for abusing women, I showed you he was doing right. They all know this. Okay, they understand the woman. Okay, let's say the woman gets you 1 million fans. The kids, that's 1 million fans. If you get the brothers, that's another 1 million fans. If you get the brothers, but they know the brothers you know what I'm saying? They know they need the children, they need the rainbow fan base and the woman. That's what make you a superstar, period. They all know that, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is why when they take clothes off and shirts off and do certain things, they know who their fans are, man. You don't think Chris Brown knows male fans want to see him sweating with no shirt on? All right, I'm just telling y'all. Everything they do ain't just for no damn woman. They know you can't just get rich like that. And Chris Brown knows a percentage of women don't rock with him. He knows this. Any woman that been abused and don't like abusers, they're not rocking with Chris Brown. You see, you get it? Now, I understand if you're a woman never been abused or you never had I understand you support them, but any woman that's for a fact that had their head knocked on walls, for a fact, any woman that got paperwork that had to press charges on niggas, put them in jail, they're not supporting him. So he knows. Rainbow fans, women, and children. Don't know men, ain't no straight men buying nothing Chris Brown. That's not going to happen. But my point is they know this. They always knew that. So when you see these stories, don't be surprised. When Chris Brown was throwing on his pink and dyeing his hair, he was letting you know. This for my rainbow fans. This ain't for y'all. That's what he do. When he do this right here, rainbow fans. Ain't nothing to do with no women. All right, that's what he was doing. You'll see. It looked like Chris Brown was putting on stuff back then. Like he's putting on a little makeup, man. Look like he got a little You know how they color the eyebrows and all that. Like he had a little makeup back then, man. Ain't no coincidence at all times he put on a pink tie. No, he was doing little stuff here and there. Then just look at his preference. Then look at how he can't keep a woman. Then look at when he get the best chick he could have had, he beat on her. Then he get with a woman named Karuchi Trans. Come on, Chris Brown, I like women like that, y'all. We never seen Chris woman with a, I mean, come on, man. It's not hard to figure out, man. He's been fighting off this behavior. He didn't want his fans to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, come on, man. You got to remember, this one, he was favorite. This one, he was at them parties. This one, yeah. Yeah, man. Child superstar. So let's move on from this. Keep it going. Who up this morning? Who up on this money day, man? Who getting to it? Who in the chat getting to it this morning? What's up, Mike Wilson? Who up getting to it? What's up, Bree? I want to know who is Chris Brown. Which doctor? Yeah, man. Chris Brown worked that magic, man. He understands his magic is within his dancing, man. Just like Diddy. People think I be joking with that. It goes back thousands of years, man. It goes back to slavery. Black people in dancing is powerful. The whole science is they say dancing was really supposed to be to celebrate the Most High, but they like to take people to make you dance for the wrong reasons. But the point of the matter is this. Yes, man, you work magic, do dancing. You know what I'm saying? It's, like, people think I be playing. Nah. Dancing and singing works magic. If a person can dance and sing, they can make you forget all other stuff about them. It's just what it is. So anyway, what's up, Truman Show? They say they're trying to turn their face into them because the reason being, when they sold their soul, they can't look in the mirror. That's a fact too. That's a good point, Truman Show. That's a fact too. You understand that the hardest thing for a lot of people to do is look in the mirror, man. It's people go days without looking in the mirror. They just look real quick. A lot of people don't look in the mirror, man. That's for real. Can you look in the mirror for a long time and check yourself? I could tell people don't look in the mirror when they got pimples on their face, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got people don't even take time to do their face a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You know when people, I'm just saying, man, some people can't look at the mirror, man. And that's the truth. That's why it's not about proving yourself to nobody. All you got to do is be able to look in that mirror. You be good. Till you can do that, man, you're going to always be running from yourself. So people like Chris Brown, that's what he's been doing. When you see people always changing their image, running from himself, you don't even know who he is. He always has to. This is a game. When you learned about shape shifting, and this is shape shifting. He trying to look like Chance the Rapper. But when you have a dirty image, you can't always be who you are. See, when you don't have when your image is tarnished and you have identity crisis, you have to always come out to trick people, to make people think you're somebody else. It's called identity crisis. See, you're going to see this with Chris Brown. He has identity crisis. He's always trying to reappear as somebody else. So basically, every time he come out, he wants people to forget who he is. So every time he comes out, he has to come out as somebody new. Because remember, this is the real Chris Brown. This is what y'all keep forgetting. This is the real Chris Brown right here. This is the real Chris Brown. But see, ever since he fell from grace, every time he come out, he has to try to be a new Chris Brown. And this is showing his identity crisis. All right? And his sexual preference. You're never going to see Chris Brown with a black woman. Get it through your head. Never. It's been 20 years now. He don't like brown skin. He don't even like light skin, I don't think. Just showing y'all, all right? Chris Brown is fugazi. See that? Look at SZA. Look what SZA turned herself into. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Y'all know it was nothing wrong with SZA. She in Hollywood, starting to get a little clout. Look what happens. Turn SZA into a man. Same thing with Tiana Taylor. Keep going down the list. Keep going down the list. They don't have to do nothing to their body. If they want to nip and tuck, if they want to tighten up, that's one thing. If they want to add a little bit of silicone, okay, that's one thing. Why they got why when they started messing with their face? This is also why Kim K and them Ben took it out, because they been knew it was a fad. It was late. They were 10 years ahead. Everybody doing it now. But look at SZA turn herself into a man. Why? I forgot to tell y'all something. It's reversed for the women too, ladies. It's reversed for y'all too, ladies. They're also making women look like men because they're promoting the masculine woman. Because they know a lot of women, you're into this stuff. They know a lot of women want to be drilled by the women. They're cross-branding. They know this. They know a lot of you women are undercover carpet munchers. So now they also market women as both. This is why the women are super tough, Glorilla, Sexy Red. You get it? They got them tatted out like men. They got them extra tough because they know a lot of you women. They know what you like. Get it? So don't just put it on the men. They're not just doing it with the men, cross-branding. They're doing it with the women too. So a lot of y'all women, I love her. I love her. They know you want to eat up. They know what you want to do. They know, yeah, you got fantasies. So this is also why they cross-brand the women that look like, yeah, hard woman. That's for the woman that like women too. That's right. Making women masculine. Making the men feminine. Making the women masculine. Remember, I told you it's about cross-breeding genders. So when you're looking at, you won't know who you're looking at. Meaning, only reason why I know this is scissor, because I know what I put on this. If other than that, I wouldn't know that was scissor. I wouldn't know that was her. And if you ask me, was that a man or woman, I would not know. How would I know? I don't know. I don't know. If I just go off her face looked strong, her head looked big. Even though that's a woman, but I'm showing you these are games they playing. And this is what they've been promoting. This is what Cardi B promoting. For them girls that go to Colombia, get you don't need nothing. Don't know. We like y'all looking soft. We don't like that. Anyway, man, that's what they do that for Hollywood people, rich people. They like that. These women know that they know rich men like everything. They know that. They know rich men like to be played with. They know rich men like their legs in the air. They know all that stuff. They know rich men like to role play, bondage. They know that. They know when they with a rich man, he might say, hey, bring somebody with you. Bring a dresser, bring a cross with you. You know what I'm saying? They know these. They know these things. So that's not only, they don't just do it for them. They do it because they know that's how they was getting their money. If she look at her like this. If she knows she got 5 millionaires that spend money with her, and they love when she put on that strap on, and she look a certain way, yeah, she gonna keep that look going because it gets her money. So that's what they be doing. Then when they get done with, then they just gotta write a book and put out a doc. So on that note, let's move on, man. We gotta do a vote. But like I said, man, this is what they like. Y'all, here's another picture. This is what Chris Brown and them like. All you gotta know is the documentary is dropping, y'all. The documentary is dropping. It's dropping. Y'all know it's the documentary that starts the campaign. All right. So the campaign on Chris Brown is now started. Investigation Discovery Network releases trailer for Chris Brown domestic violence documentary with new accuser. With other people telling their stories. And then you got to remember, all of these things are triggers. It's just triggers. That's why you're going to keep watching. What up, Sister T? You're going to keep watching the game crumbling, right? But you also seeing this pattern of triggering. So boom, when the Chris Brown doc come out, then remember, y'all, I'm trying to cruise and go slow because it's a lot within this. We have to remember within the industry, it went on for years and there was a lot of parties, a lot of video vixens, a lot of video hoes, a lot of females that thought they were going to be R&B singers, a lot of females that thought they were going to be rappers, a lot of women that thought they were going to be dancers. All of these women are going to start getting triggered from these events. Then they're going to want to tell their story. You get it? This is why the celebrities got to be scared and run, because you never know who's going to want to tell their next story, who's going to get influenced next. So this is my point. This is not going to stop. This dark cloud is going to be over. After the Chris Brown documentary drop, then Diddy documentary is going to drop. Then those documentaries are going to inspire other documentaries. R.KELLY's daughter is dropping a documentary. Get it? So we're going to see a documentary, all this slander, all this sexual abuse is going to go on. It's going to be a trend. But this is the trend that's going to be used to ruin Black entertainment. Black entertainment is being tarnished as you speak. As I speak, you speak. As we watch, that's what's happening. So I'm showing you. This is a campaign against Chris Brown. You're watching gaslighting to the industry, gaslighting to all of the abusers. If everybody is classified as an abuser or one who has been abused, that means as a whole, the genre of rap and R&B, it's not looking good. Meaning it's an excuse to cancel it. Cancel the whole genre. It's nothing but filth. You get it? So this is all wrapped up in this campaign. And like I said, if R. Kelly, the king of R&B, went down, Chris Brown, what you think gonna happen to you? Usher has to hide right now too. Everybody from R&B has been embarrassed. But the difference with Chris Brown and the rest of all of them, Chris Brown got all the money. That's the problem. That's what they want. That money, that music. If Chris Brown was to disappear like Michael, Prince, and Whitney, Chris Brown would be the biggest artist in the world. And I don't want nothing to happen to Chris Brown. But the campaign has started. That's all you got to know. So now let's take a vote on this, y'all. How many of y'all believe R. Kelly's daughter? I don't even know if this is man's real daughter. I don't even know. I don't know nothing about this. I have no comment to make, but I know a lot of y'all know about this. Is this R. Kelly's daughter? And do y'all believe her? Do y'all believe that R. Kelly touched on his own daughter, allegedly? I really want to know public opinion on this. What's up? That's right. That's what all that got to do with. All that has to do with, all that cross got to do with Baphomet. That's right. What's up, Shay? I see you. What's up, Sobity on Seas? No, don't believe it. You believe it, Shayna? Shayna said, I believe it. Who else? Main chick. I don't know. 100% yes. Lisa Marie said, I believe it. Reese Dollar say, Cap. Black family say, no, but you can't put it past him. His family touched on him. All right. Well, first thing first, but I want to know on the fence. What's up, Sofa Love? Sister T said, I'm not sure. I feel you, Sister T. I'm not sure neither. So we got to talk about this because, for one, right, is this his real daughter? Now we got to speak. Is this R. Kelly's real daughter? Is it any proof in that? That's first. Because I know a lot of y'all have been on this, boy. Some of y'all ain't missing nothing. All right, because we're going to break this down. Do we have any proof this is his daughter, for one? The thing is, the spirit, his sis did it to him. I'm sure that spirit can linger. Yep. So, say looking like Aaliyah. That's the whole point. Is it proof that this is his daughter? Because I'm going to be real. Her name is African. I'm going to be honest. And another thing I'm going to be honest about, one thing I know for a fact, this whole thing is a money grab. I know that part. They finna get paid off this. But if she is a victim, I'm not going to downplay it. And like people say, I'm not going to put nothing past R. Kelly. And I would never side with R. Kelly. But just still got to be real. So let's look at this. Because we know this going around. R. Kelly's distraught daughter reveals horrifying reason why she's waited until now to accuse sex beast of abuse. This is the part right here where it gets sketchy. The biggest question is, why did she wait this long until accusing him? After all of these years and all these campaigns went against him. And now it's wrapped in with a documentary, a payday. Somebody could be putting up to this. The only reason why I say that, y'all, because the facts of the matter is, we know a mother that knows for a fact her child been touched on, and know for a fact her child been touched on by a particular man walking around. I don't think that woman gonna let that ride. If a woman know for a fact her daughter was abused by a man, I don't think she's gonna let that ride. So I don't think the mother would have let this ride all this long. That's what I think. I don't think so. Not the mother. When the mother can get that child support and the mother can get those threats to put them in court and all that, all these years, the mom, they claim they try to press charges of Jane Doe and it didn't go through. Come on now, y'all. Hey, we in hard times. A lot of people thought they were going to be celebrities, but it's not working. The game is shut down. This is why you see everybody telling everything. This is why you see people come with these stories. But you're going to notice one thing. All the stories come after these people be gone. Remember, I can make up a story on R.Kelly right now. You can too. Anybody can do that. Anybody can make up a story on somebody locked up right now. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. You could lie, say Nicki Minaj brother touched on you back in the day. He locked up. How you gonna tell? So I'm just showing you. But I'm not saying it's not nothing new. I'm not saying she lying. The point is, it could be true, but maybe they ain't take it serious at the time because people do that too. And now just want to make, it's time to make money off it. I don't know. But the only thing throwing me off is her name. Her name is way off. Kelly's Karma, A Daughter's Journey. Buku Abi, 26, claimed the abuse took place in Illinois in the early 2000s when she was 8 or 9. 8 or 9. Which one was it? Which one was it? I'm pretty sure if you was violated, you'll remember how old you was. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all remember the age you was when you got your first certified ass whipping? The first certified ass whipping you got. How many of y'all remember that? I bet you remember how old you was. You might remember what clothes you had on, everything, what room you was in, how it went down, and all that. I know I remember the first time I got my ass whipped, and I remember the time I got my ass whipped the worst. And I was 7 years old. Remember that shit to this day. Big Phil said, I do. Shada said, I do. How many of y'all remember the first time you got your ass whipped? I'm talking about your real official ass whipping. You were crying, no, sorry, I love you, don't stop. Like, you like that. How many of y'all try to use that I love you when you get your ass whipped and that shit didn't work? How many of y'all used to try to do all these different tactics not to get your ass whipped? Try to act like you sleep. Try to act like you sick, your stomach hurt. How many of y'all knew how that shit, when you be scared as fuck, you know damn well that ass was waiting on your ass, but you don't know when it's going to come. I think that's the first time we get fear as a kid. You be scared to death. Hold up. I don't believe R.KELLY touched. Hold up, hiding. I'm trying to see how many people remember that ass whipping. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the chat, man. I'm putting y'all to work this morning, man. We ain't doing that. What's up? Black Family said I was 9. Damn right. So I know some of y'all ain't never got your ass whipped. That's why you bad now. Some of y'all ain't never got your ass whipped. I know a lot of y'all. Tell the truth. How many of y'all tell the truth in the chat? You ain't never got your ass whipped. Tell the truth. That y'all the ones who was cursing y'all parents out. Man. All right. Facts, soulfully sowing seeds. 8. All right, 6. All right, that's all I'm saying. So I'm just saying, man, guess what? When we was getting ass whipped, that was abuse. I got my ass whipped with extension cord. That was abuse. So my point is, when you get abused, you don't forget. You don't forget. You don't forget. That's all I know. And I know what I got my ass whipped for. The 2 times I got my ass whipped the worst, I know what the one time I got my, the 2 times I got my ass whipped the most was once for lying to my pop, lying to my dad. He caught my ass lying. And another time when I almost burnt my grandmother's house down. Got my ass whipped. Never forgot to this day. Know what I'm saying? But the end of the day is I learned from that because I ain't never do that shit again. So on that note, this woman is saying that she was around 8 or 9 when R.KELLY touched on her. So she's 26. That would make it 17 to 18 years ago. We're not going to put on his daughter. Let's put on his mother. So you mean to tell me all that time the mom ain't do nothing? The mom ain't try to do a money grab? Nothing? All right, let's look at it. Her name is Buku Abi. And don't forget, she was trying to be a celebrity too. She said he was my everything for a long time. I didn't even want to believe that it happened. I didn't know that even if he was a bad person, that he would do something to me. I was too scared to tell anybody. I was too scared to tell my mom. That's what she said. That's what she said. All right. I'll be offered more details about the alleged abuse and claims. I remember waking up to him touching me, and I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of laid there and I pretended to be asleep. Now we're not talking about an uncle. We're not talking about a fake family member. We're talking about a father. I know it's disgusting. It's disturbing. All I'm saying is your dad does this to you and you don't feel crazy after that. You just wake up the next day, just regular, nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. My dad just, your daddy. Anyway, let's go. After finally opening up to her mother, the pair filed a complaint to the police as Jane Doe. Another one. Your father is R. Kelly, rich. He touches your daughter. You go to the precinct and put your daughter's name under Jane Doe, but you really want to get this man locked up. You really want to get this man dealt with. You really are upset that this man did this to your daughter, but you go take her to the precinct under Jane Doe. You know damn well if a woman know for a fact the man that was touching her son, if she's going to do something, she's all in that. Plus, he's rich. I'm getting some of that money. Come on, y'all. We got women that divorce their husband. We got women that get money out of family situations and it has nothing to do with nothing, no touching. You know that. You know that woman getting money out that man. Ain't Tyrese in child support right now? So you gonna tell me this woman didn't try to get child support of R. Kelly and nothing all this time? And he touched on his daughter and you ain't do nothing? You gonna take on the Jane Doe. Meanwhile, you got R. Kelly's daughter. You gonna move with her to Jane Doe. Come on, y'all. Come on, that's what I'm saying. We know R. Kelly's a piece of crap. But come on now. There's too many things not matching. I'm looking at her as just some regular African lady, and somebody's just doing a money grab. I don't know. Because the key is, this is my point. This is from 2019. She was trying to be a celebrity in 2019. That's all I know. But I know things ain't panning out too good. Well, all I'm saying is I'm not downplaying no victim, but it's too much stuff don't make sense. Because look, let's just be honest. We got to look at this with common sense, man. I don't want to put nobody in this position, Bomber League, but you got to put yourself in these shoes. You the woman, you in your bed, in your room. You was young, 8, 9 years old. Your father comes in your room, does something to you. You don't tell your mom. You still just act like everything regular with your dad. You just going throughout the years. But then you tell your mom, and she takes you to the precinct under Jane Doe. That means she's not really pressing full charges. Anybody know when you pressing charges, names got to be on that documentation. Names got to be on that paperwork, or it's not no pressing, no charge. So she's telling on herself, for one. For two, like people said, why you wait this long? I really feel like that 1 millisecond completely changed my whole life and changed who I was as a person and changed the sparkle I had in the... This is what threw me off, y'all. She's saying it changed my whole life and it changed the little sparkle I had, the light I used to carry. She's trying to say it just dimmed her lights when she was young. But this is her 2019, looking very happy and very bright. But you didn't say nothing all this time. But now he's locked up. He just lost his last appeal. Now he's coming out now. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying. I'm seeing a lot of money grabs. Even this with Chris Brown, it's a money grab too. Don't get it twisted. Because remember, when they get money out of them, they good. Meaning, this is how a lot of this stuff worked too. They was able to hold some of this stuff over their head for years. Get it? I'm gonna show you another aspect of this. Chris Brown was messing with this woman. Chris Brown abused her. Yes. But guess what? See, people like her, they was able to play games too. Why? Well, you know you abused me, Chris. So that means what? I want to get on that payroll. Anytime you don't pay up, I'm going to tell. You know I'm a threat. I can write a book. I can do a live anytime I want and tell the story. So that's also why they wasn't telling on them, because that was their way of extorting them. You get it? Things not looking good. Call up Chris Brown, hit him in the DM. She need a couple dollars. Chris Brown sent about $5,000 real quick. Yeah, because remember that time you punched me in Vegas? But meanwhile, she get to use that on Chris Brown for 5 years straight. Extortion. That's how it go down. You get it? Then when Chris Brown said, I ain't giving you nothing no more. I'm tired of paying your ass. All right. Next thing you know, boom. That's when they start reaching out. I want to do a documentary. Because they get cut off. That's what happened too. Don't get it twisted, man. That's how a lot of this stuff go down. See, don't forget that. All of the people don't be victims as long as they getting paid off. Remember, when they getting paid off, they with the program. Meaning, when they getting paid off, they take the abuse. Look at it as the same thing as a household. If that man might be abusive, but he pay all the bills, so that woman to tolerate it. Don't forget that. Don't forget. They with the program too. They with the program when he paying that condo. You get he paying that rent for the year. Yeah, he beat your ass. Oh, you get it? He beat your ass in 2020, but he kept that note going. He kept that note going on that Benz. He paid it off for you. He paid it for 2020, 21. You get it? That's why they shut up. Then when they stopped them payments and they start doing bad, getting evicted, then they want to tell, man, Chris cut me off. He cut him off. He cut me off. You get it? He cut me off. Now I gotta get him. I'm gonna get him. That's all a lot of that shit be too. Don't get it twisted. So that's what a lot of them have to be scared of. You got to remember all the people that they already be paying off behind the scenes. They got people in pocket. They paying off. People that got their secrets. People that can blow them up. They got to keep them on the payroll. You see what I'm saying? But when they stop them payouts, that's when the documentary starts. Same thing with R.Kelly. Remember? R.Kelly had mad people coming out the woodworks after the fact because he had already cut their ass off. Remember they said R.Kelly had a whole new team. He was rolling with whole new people. That's why what happened? What happened, y'all? All the people R.Kelly had already cut off, they was the ones telling on him now. See, remember, it's always mad people involved. Same thing I said with Kim Porter. She knew what was going on. You don't have a... That's like if I'm a goddamn certified gangster. Every day my wife knowing I leave my house, I pick my guns up. She hear my conversation on the phone when I'm doing my business. My wife don't know what I do, but she know what I do. You get what I'm saying? My wife know. When I come home in that bed, I might have a couple bodies. I might have just killed somebody that night. She don't know, but she knows. You get it? That's how it goes, y'all. That's how it works. Meaning, everybody don't be innocent. It's just that in this game, the more you know, the more you a threat. So this is why certain people got to always be paid off. And this is why sometimes people come up missing. Because in this game, when you know too much, you can ruin my millions. You can ruin my millions. So this is why all these games be played. So my point is, when we talking about victims, she is a victim of abuse. She is one of Chris Brown's victims, but don't get it twisted. Some of them victims be with the program. Like Cassie, perfect example. Diddy abused her for years. Why? Diddy had that money. Why you think she ain't leave? You know what I'm saying? All right, so anyway, let's move on, y'all. Salute to see y'all up this morning, man. Money Day, man. Money Day Monday. What's up, AJ's channel? Shout out to the new people, man. Hold up. Shout out to the people that's interacting, man. What's up? I get what you're saying. I do feel there's a money grab, even if there are gross. Yeah, even if there are gross, many of them are diddlers. Yeah, many of them are diddlers. It's like that's what it is. It's like you gotta look at it like real life, man. You gotta look at it like your own family, man. You know damn well in the family is stuff that happened. People know. It's stuff happened in the family that people know we don't know because stuff happened before we was born. You see what I'm saying? And they'll keep them secrets forever. But the whole time you ain't know that uncle that did all that dirt, he the reason why auntie in that house. He paid the house off, so she ain't gonna say nothing, man. He paid the house off, got her living good. Meanwhile, this man done did a whole lot. That's how it go. It happens in a certain community. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're seeing is people getting courage to step out. Because you got to remember this, y'all. We always got to look at this. See, you could be a fan. I'm not a Chris Brown fan. My point is, I see Chris Brown. He means nothing to me. You know, you see Chris Brown. He don't mean nothing to you. Okay, you like his music. That's cool. But when you're a victim, every time you see him, you got to deal with the embarrassment. And every time you see him, he's reminding you, damn, I am fucking broke. I was with this dude. I'm broke now. He's going to keep reminding you, damn, I was with him. I'm broke now, man. I got it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening to you. Every time they come out, they're tormenting their victims. So that's why I said if he was smart, he would get low. Because once it starts, it's not going to stop. When you heard about Pandora's box, y'all, that's what you're watching. This is called Pandora's box. When all of the things just start coming out that you didn't even know was there, and it just don't stop. That's what you're watching. Because this opens up other boxes and other gates. You get what I'm saying? This encourages a whole list of people to come out. So my point is, we're in a phase of money grabs because everything is collapsing. All right? And I don't want to say R. Kelly's daughter's doing a money grab, but it's not looking too good. That's my opinion. It's not looking too good. Because guess what? You know damn well, if you had a chance to sue R. Kelly when he had all the millions, you're supposed to be and get that money before his ass went to jail, all that. Sorry. But I get it. I'm going to leave this alone, y'all. I just wanted the public opinion on this. I just wanted public opinion on this. Let's move on, y'all. Because now we got to talk about the next chapter in this. First of all, we're gonna go off the grid for a minute. We gotta go into something, y'all. We not letting this rock. We are not letting this slide. I know y'all heard about this woman that died, y'all. Man, this shit getting deep. Everybody Katt Williams spoke about caught a major L. Everybody that went against Katt Williams at one particular time, it's not looking good for them. This is not a coincidence. I'm telling y'all, this is not a coincidence. Watch how things work out. This woman died on her birthday. Y'all remember when this woman tried to play Katt Williams? This is, you're looking at the exact time when Katt Williams was supposed to be finished. They thought he was done. And this chick right here got jazzy with Katt Williams. And this is when Katt Williams said to everybody around the world that Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish was fugazi. They was frauds. And they're not funny like that. And when he said it, I agree with him. I swear I agree with him when he said it. He was right on the money. And I knew what they was doing to Katt Williams back then. I been knew they was trying to blackball Katt Williams. They been was trying to do him in. Ever since he said what he said at that concert. This woman died on her birthday, y'all. Katt Williams did tell you he was into that Bible, right? Didn't he tell you something like he grew up in the church, something like that? Remember, they like to get certain people and make them be entertainers, man. They said there would be no more messiahs. We would turn all your messiahs into entertainers. Something like that. But the point is this. Let's go. Radio's Wanda Smith, who was roasted by Katt Williams, died. I'm going to say Katt Williams put curses on people, man. I already told y'all what that Shannon Sharp thing was about. Mighty funny. We was talking about Steve Harvey yesterday. Did y'all forget that Steve Harvey was one of Katt Williams' main ops? Did y'all forget that? Katt Williams' main op, his main op adversary is Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart. Magically, both of their ass being mentioned from Diddy. We got to rewind it now, y'all. I told y'all Katt Williams tells the truth. He drops the jewels. He told us what was in the baby oil. But now I'm going to prove to y'all. Guess what? Katt Williams was talking about Diddy parties the whole time. Katt Williams was talking about Diddy and them. I'm going to say they was mad because they couldn't get Katt at them parties way back then. And Katt told way back then. So I think Katt Williams was a marked man way back then. Because remember, when Katt Williams was talking about them parties, he really was throwing shots at Steve Harvey and them. Because Steve Harvey and them was at the parties. See, this now I'm going to take y'all back. I'm going to connect the dots. They can't do it like this. This whole beef goes back. This is why when he was on Shannon Sharp, he was getting at all of them. He was continuing the battle. So remember, now we can look at it. When Katt Williams first told us about those parties, he started his campaign, his battle back then. Why? Because he was telling us they was trying to blackball him back then. That's why, remember, the stories of Ricky Smiley go back to what? Friday after next. Katt Williams was telling us they was trying to blackball his ass since Friday. So we got to look at it. The beginning, when all that Friday shit was popular. The whole key to these parties is early 2000s with Diddy and them. Everybody big was at this is the whole time frame. So remember, Katt Williams' whole perspective is when he came in the game, when everybody was solid already, early 2000s, he trying to do him, but all this weird shit going on. This is what he's talking about. Remember, they trying to recruit Katt Williams. He's the man. Remember, he's rebelling on them, exposing them. So it really was a campaign on Katt Williams then. You know why Katt Williams maintained all them years? My smart people, you should know why. Katt Williams maintained all of these years because he was a hustler and he worked independent. He kept putting his own stuff out, hitting that talk. He was out working all the comedians. He was actually funnier than them and working harder than them, doing mad independent projects. That's what made Katt Williams maintain all these years, y'all. You didn't know that? That's why he sustained all this over a decade, over straight hustling. Ben was really done with him. Black, get it? They'll give him little roles, but you'll see Katt Williams never was a star of a movie like Kevin Hart, man. They never let Katt Williams be a star. His own movie, not no janky shit. You get what I'm saying? Put Katt Williams with The Rock. They wasn't doing. See, Katt Williams knew the games. He didn't play the games. So he was telling us way back then, he just didn't say names. He didn't say Diddy party. He didn't say Steve Harvey was at the party, but his number one op always been Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart, because he knew Kevin Hart was supposed to replace him. He knew the Hollywood. You got to remember. Let's go back. Kevin Hart was a nobody. He got put on by Dame Dash. Y'all know that. Kevin Hart, Katt Williams been the man. He been earning his bones with the comedians. Y'all know that. Y'all know Katt Williams put that work in. But when Katt Williams didn't go with the program, this is when they had the idea that Kevin Hart is going to replace him, and Katt Williams knew that, because Katt Williams told y'all the science of the short comedian in Hollywood. When they told you it can only be one short comedian in Hollywood, that's the star. They already told you this. In the white world, it was Danny DeVito, the young comedian. Get what I'm saying? These things go back to way back thousands of years, man. The king always had the jester. The jester is the comedian, that one that entertained the king, makes him laugh. When the king is depressed, they had to have the jester. His job was to keep the king happy, because if the king got mad, he might start taking heads. You know, sometimes the king would be mad, he'd just be depressed and say, hang his ass. Get rid of him. King will get bored and want to see people get their head put on the guillotine. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? This is what the king used to do. He'd be mad, king start spazzing out, make the whole city pay the price. So the comedian job was to keep the king happy by any means. The jester. If your ass had to stand there and juggle them balls, you stand your ass there and juggle. That's what all that comes from, y'all. That's their job, to make the royal people laugh. So my point is, the royal people had already picked Kevin Hart to replace Katt Williams because he wasn't with the program. They also picked Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish is handpicked. She's not really from the hood like that. She was raised by white people. She was raised in the Church of Scientology. Tiffany Haddish whole program is to play the art of the ratchet black woman. That's the only role you will ever see her play. The ratchet black woman. She plays ratchet black, ignorant black woman from the hood. She don't really have no talent, and she's not that funny. You only like Tiffany Haddish because she acts hood. That's it. You watch a movie, she play hood, you like Tiffany. That's it. But when he says she's not funny, she's not funny. After he said that, Tiffany Haddish did comedian shows and got straight booed. She's not that funny. All right? But if you got a movie, you need a girl to play the ratchet black girl, you get Tiffany Haddish. That's that simple. So my point is, let's go. Because this woman died. She is the one that tried to play Katt Williams. She thought Katt Williams was finished. She tried to disrespect that man on her platform for clout. And she was riding with Tiffany and Kevin Hart because they was popping. Don't forget, they was popping. They was feeling themselves. Magically, Tiffany Haddish has her career's over with. She has a lot of DUIs now, y'all. Her latest work been DUIs. Kevin Hart, he has admitted that he likes to do a lot of drugs and cheat on his wife. He's also a zesty Diddy affiliate. He's ruined both of them. That's why Kevin Hart doing Drag King commercials. They got all the black people doing commercials now. No more blockbuster movies. Popular radio personality Wanda Smith passed away on Saturday. According to Atlanta's V103 Radio Senior Vice President and Market Manager Rick Caffey, this news came just one day after the star celebrated her birthday. One day after that, y'all. Told you, man. People wrapped up in birthdays, but you forgot you got a death day too. That's why I say people go too hard with them birthdays. It's only 2 days that matter. They say birthday and death day, right? Well, keep on counting your birthdays. You might be speeding up your death day. You know what I'm saying? Look, our hearts are weighing heavier today as we grieve the loss of our beloved Wanda Smith. All right, the key is this. Plus, they already laid her ass off. I think they laid off after that Katt Williams interview. All I know is this. She's dead. All of Katt Williams' adversaries have been catching hell. Meanwhile, as we speak, Katt Williams is on tour eating right now, winning. This is what I told y'all. Which a lot of y'all know this. Y'all know Katt Williams go on tour every year. He tours all year. He always get his money. It's just that he's off the radar. Katt Williams is blackballed like Chris Brown and the rest of them, but Katt Williams don't care. He don't want to be in Hollywood. He don't care. See, Chris Brown, he cares. That's why he throw hissy fits and pout and cry about how everybody doing him dirty. See that? When you hear a celebrity talk about how they doing them dirty and they throwing guilt trips on you, I'm still doing my thing regardless. See, I'm still winning. That means they really want to be in. They still want to be down. It's no different from that dude or that person you cut off and they still trying to prove to you that they don't miss you no more. That's all he did. My point is this. Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. When have you ever heard Katt Williams crying about how the industry won't let him in? When have you ever heard him crying about how the industry did him so wrong? You ever heard Katt Williams cry like that? No. Katt Williams always got an attitude like, man, I don't care about none of them, man. Screw them. I don't care about them. They can't stop what I do. That's his whole agenda. My point is, Katt Williams knows he's blackballed. He knows in the comedian world, he done banged on Steve Harvey, banged on Ricky Smiley, he done banged on all of them. So he don't care. But he also knows, okay, I'm blackballed, but that's why I turned my hustle up. And when I turn my hustle up, that's all my money. So what? I'm blackballed. I don't got to break bread with none of them fools. And what else Katt Williams do? He put other people on tour that they shitted on and put money in their pocket. He got his team of comedians he keep eating that Kevin Hart and them didn't put on. So Katt Williams showed you how to be independent. And he showed you, I don't care if I don't get no, I don't care if I ain't at the top. I don't care if I ain't at no awards. But Katt Williams always told the truth. Then when he did his interview, he reinforced it. Then you're going to see after that, people started falling. But everything that went down is documented on his channel in real time. I told you what Katt Williams was saying, what he said, what was going to happen. We seen it all. Let's go. All right. He also said it was time for people to fall. So when y'all see these celebrities falling, look at it as it's time for you to come up. They already won already. This is why Steve Harvey's name is in it. Katt Williams always had beef with Steve Harvey. This is why Steve Harvey, his name is thrown in the Diddy freak-offs like they joked on Saturday Night Live. Saturday. We spoke about it yesterday. It's all connected. When Katt Williams was talking about these parties, it go back. How we know that? Because we know when they was filming Friday, remember how they was talking about Ricky Smiley blackballing. Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey is side partners. They best friends. Y'all know this. So the point is, there was all that Diddy parties back then. That's what happened. You feel me? So look, now y'all seeing all of them have dirt on their name. Every last one of them. This is part of crashing them. But see, the whole thing with Katt Williams is everybody he spoke on has taken a loss as of now. This woman dead. This is the main woman that tried to play him. This was his last famous interview before Shannon Sharp, basically. You get it? And he spoke on them. Everybody thought they was haters. Then what happened? They ran the Breakfast Club. Had Charlamagne the God co-signing them. Remember, Katt Williams didn't have the big platforms. They were signing to him. This when Kevin Hart and them showing their ass, feeling themselves. Ha ha, fuck Katt, da da da. He mad, he a hater. Remember? Now who winning? See that? Boom, y'all. Told y'all, man. Everybody's not lying, man. Some people try to tell you the truth. It's people that have risked their career to tell you the truth. It's people that put it all on the line to tell you the truth. But you just kept believing the frauds. Because you like them. You love them. Kevin Hart was never funny to me. Never. Sorry, man. Let's go. Kevin Hart slams comedian Katt Williams for bashing Tiffany Haddish. Take responsibility. Kevin Hart is riled up. See, they was campaigning on Katt Williams. They was going hard on him. Remember, he didn't have no voice like that. He was blackballed. They were going super hard, feeling themselves. He was in movies, she in movies at the same time. They was feeling themselves. Now look at them, y'all. Now look at them. You feel me? Now look at Steve Harvey. See that? Two goofballs. Now you see why Hollywood picked these two goofballs? They were very comfortable with them. Very comfortable. They're just two goofballs. That's it. Hollywood's favorite. Now look at them, y'all. Now we got to get into some real news. This real news. Real news. It is being said that King Charles facing $261 billion demand for damages over UK's United Kingdom's links to brutal slave trade. A year after cancer hit Monarch Promise Pro. Big conversations coming up about England having their hands in the slave trade. Well, most people already know that's where all their money come from. But this stuff is coming to the light, man. We're in a different time now, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but this stuff is being brought to the light. It is people pushing for them to pay out some of that money for that slavery stuff. Let's go. Real talk. Mia Mottley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, told the United Nations how reparations for slavery and colonialism should be part of a new global reset. That's what I was telling y'all. New World Order. For the New World Order, let's put everything back in perspectives. We know y'all put us as slaves back then, but now y'all need to pay us. So for this new world, we can get past all of that and go into the new world. Because right now, this old stuff's still on us. Key thing is, look where it's being presented at. Where? What is the key place, y'all? The United Nations. The Prime Minister of where? Barbados. The Prime Minister of Barbados said reparations for slavery and colonialism should be a part of new global reset. Saying it's time for y'all to pay up. Y'all have made money off slavery and everything else for over 400 years. Y'all got super rich. It's time to pay up. But guess what, y'all? This has nothing to do with Black Americans at all. According to sources, the king took issue of his family's links to slavery profoundly seriously after a ledger revealed King William III was given shares in the Royal African Company because they helped establish it. This is the proof of the slave trade. This is the proof of the video I did called The Big Business Deal, when I broke down the whole dimensions of slavery. And I told you it wasn't just the white man involved. This is when Africans started to side cut deals. Africans had side cut deals. Specific Africans had side cut deals to get rich. And later on, they will be granted as kings. It was a money deal. You get the people, we'll give you the money. So as you see, it's right here. Revealed that King William III was given shares in the Royal African Company. The document, which dates from 1689, was found in a royal archive by Virginia-based historian Dr. Brooke Newman, shows a transfer of $1,300 of shares in the business to William of Orange from its governor, Edward Colston. From 1689 to now. The point is this. It's out the bag, man. But that also does mean commonwealths that are in America. That is under their rulership. When England first brought their slaves here, they went to a place called Virginia. And people want to keep acting like this is not the bloodline of King James. When you're talking about these reparations, you talk about this whole thing, you got to go back to King James as well. All right? Because when it all started, King James was in power. Sidebar. Then you're going to see something happen. The same exact time when slavery started, the same exact time the King James Version of the Bible was created. And that's a whole nother thing. But they want to get their money. These are the people from Barbados. They want to be considered free, and they want their money. Sick. It's in stone. Look how much money they're being accused of having, y'all. $261 billion. That's how much they want for damages. Well, if you want reparations in America, if you smart, move your ass to Barbados now and act like you from Barbados. Because it looks to me like they got $261 billion on the table. Just showing y'all, man, it's the new world we in. They're coming for that money. This is why they started going hard in America, because they don't want none of you guys to start getting the bright idea. What else is going on? Let me show you another difference from America to show you how Americans are stupid. Look who's fighting for their reparations. This is a prime minister. Look at it as in America. This is like your black mayor fighting for reparations, your black governor. Look at it look at punk ass Mayor Eric Adams that brought in all the migrants, the one that's going to go to jail. Look at it as if that black mayor said, you know what? The people of New York and the people of America, the black people, they deserve reparations for all the work they've done. See, you need people of real voices. That's like if Obama said it, if a governor said it. It's different from a black man with a bullhorn screaming it outside City Hall. Get it? That's the difference. This is their prime minister of their country speaking up for reparations. This is different. Get it? So the point is, You're not getting no money because you don't have no voice. That's one. Then second, you don't even know how to classify yourself. So this has nothing to do with Americans. Let's move on, y'all, to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon been running his mouth, y'all. Nick Cannon has said out his mouth that he was 16 years old at Diddy parties. Nick Cannon is the proof that it was a lot of minors at Diddy parties, y'all. Everybody wants to forget these facts. Chris Brown was a minor. Lando Brown. Bow Wow at the parties. B2K at the party. You don't think B2K was at Diddy parties? Mario? Yes. Let's go. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon admitted to the Breakfast Club that he attended Diddy parties at the age of 16. Ain't nothing new. Just more nails in the coffin, man. See, remember, everything is funny to Charlamagne and them. It's funny. They need the content. Hey, y'all, you still didn't ask yourself yet, how are these guys in their 40s still on the radio, still acting like little kids, still talking about nothing? Why they didn't let no fresh blood come up there? Why they didn't do that yet? How? Is DJ Envy still on the Breakfast Club, even though he's been accused of robbing all those people for that money, scamming? How's he still on the radio? Anyway, Nick Cannon admitted on the Breakfast Club that he attended a Diddy party at just 16. Sean Diddy Combs is currently being housed at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center while he awaits trial. Nick Cannon admitted on the Breakfast Club. So you also see they're also using Diddy to get caught as well because they have nothing to talk about. Even though Nick Cannon already came out, he came out while Diddy was walking around, and he did co-sign Diddy. He did. Nick Cannon still admitted to Diddy being his friend as it was going down. And I already told you Nick Cannon's career was already over. He already know that. Nick Cannon's career was over when he got caught up in that Dr. Sebi stuff. When Nick Cannon was speaking about so-called small hat people, his career had been over too. When I say their career is over, means they'll never be favored again. They can always put stuff out. That's never going to stop, but they'll never be at the top. You're going to notice a pattern. Dr. Sebi was trying to teach so-called black people how to live and eat, how to eat to live and how to take care of themselves. Allegedly, Dr. Sebi was the one that he had the formula to beat, you know what? To beat that monster disease. Allegedly, mysteriously, Dr. Sebi is gone. Nipsey Hussle was going to put out Dr. Sebi documentary. He's gone. Nick Cannon was going to put out Dr. Sebi documentary until he got in trouble. It's a pattern with Dr. Sebi. Because to teach certain people how to eat to live and eat healthy, that's a crime. They're supposed to eat soul food. You don't teach them how to eat to live. So Nick Cannon, that documentary, that ain't never coming out because they ain't want it to come out. Dr. Sebi was a threat to the health system. The number one people that have to always be sick is you know who. You have to always be sick because you keep the whole hospital thing going in this country. So Dr. Sebi was a threat to Big Pharma. Dr. Sebi was a threat to anybody that's in the medicine, that make medicine. He was a threat to every doctor on the planet. Dr. Sebi had to go. Because you being healthy, that's a crime. You're not supposed to be healthy. So, Nick Cannon, as you see, he admitted he was at Diddy parties at 16, y'all. So now we have to go back. This is my proof. When I told you Diddy raised all these guys. When I told y'all that Diddy had all of them at the same age when they were young. Diddy's actual preference was to get them young because he was able to groom him. When your name is Puff Daddy, you were always looked at as the biggest black man on the planet, the smartest black man, the richest black man, the most successful black man. When they all came in the game, they all listened to Diddy. Don't you think they was influenced by him, flattered? They're not going to tell him no. Diddy always had to control these people, man. And to control them, he played games. We know for a fact this man touches on people, man. Little Rod told you what he did. You don't think he did it to Justin and the rest of them? Diddy had sleepaway camps. All of them. Like I said, you think it's a coincidence? Sean Kingston in the background after Diddy get charged, him and his mother go to jail. You think that's a coincidence? No. Nobody's safe. But my point is, Nick Cannon did I not do a whole special on Nick Cannon being zesty? I did a whole special on Nick Cannon being nasty. In my opinion, Nick Cannon got something too. You keep believing that John did stuff. Nick Cannon. What does Nick Cannon and Chris Brown have in common? Let me see how smart y'all are. I'm going to pause for the chat. What does Nick Cannon and Chris Brown both have in common? Now I want to see, because y'all guys been these guys' fans for years. Let us now see if you guys know. What do Nick Cannon and Chris Brown have in common? I'm going to wait. This is how we connect the dots. That's right, Reese. That's right, damn girl. That's right. Nick Cannon and Chris Brown hit the same chick that had their full-blown head. You get it? That same chick with HIV, Nick Cannon and Chris Brown both hit that. I told you in my opinion, Nick Cannon is nasty. I called him Nasty Nick. Nick got something too. Keep believing that lupus stuff. Keep believing that. That man don't stop taking that medicine. That man be on the machines. All right? Y'all keep believing all that. I told you, they already slandered all your celebrities. All your heroes are already tarnished and slandered. The joke is on us supporting them. If you still watch Wild 'N Out, the joke's on you. All right? Your favorite celebrity hit chicks raw that had that monster. Fact. These are facts. Not only that, Lando Brown told the whole world that Nick Cannon gave him head. The whole world. Nothing ever happened to that. Nick Cannon ain't pressed no charges. Nick Cannon ain't sued. No. Y'all want to keep forgetting that too? They were already turned out. Then I showed you the special on Nickelodeon that he did, dressed as a cross-dresser. They had Nick Cannon being a cross-dresser so the kids could watch. All of these kids were subliminally planted by images they seen on Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel. Nick Cannon did a whole episode of a cross-dresser on Nickelodeon. Then he tried to beef with Eminem. Eminem told you again that Nick Cannon was fruity, allegedly giving men head. These are facts. You don't think Diddy did that with him? You don't think Diddy got, what? Y'all can keep acting stupid all y'all want. Don't want to believe it? Let's look at Nick Cannon's personal life. Does Nick Cannon have female problems? Yes or no? Every black celebrity around Diddy has female problems. Pick one. Tyrese, Fabulous, Joe Budden. I ain't going to keep saying their names. Just keep going. Nick Cannon's another one. Nick Cannon just tried to prove to us he wasn't zesty by getting a lot of chicks pregnant. He did what the average dude do. He just got a lot of chicks pregnant because he didn't want those gay rumors on him. That's all that was. That's all it was. That's all it was. Still have no woman. Still not for real. Still not playing house. No. All of them been touched on young. You don't come from L.A. and just make it a big star out of nowhere in a movie called Drumline and just all this clout out of nowhere. No. You never was that funny neither, Nick. Nick Cannon was touched on too. They all from the same program now, all right? And him and Chris Brown, they hit the same chick. So it's no coincidence him and Chris Brown in the same damn episode neither. All right? So, like I said, man, at this point, just watch the show. I was just about to say that, fam. Yeah, you still ain't got no woman, Nick. That was all smoke screens. The days of trying to prove you a man by having a bunch of chicks is over with. You want to prove you a man, just hold down one chick, man. Be consistent. All right? Just be consistent, period. Be consistent. You niggas ain't consistent because you guys been pulling stunts. You got female problems. Usher, female problems. Diddy, female problems. Chris Brown, female problems. Let's keep going. They all got female problems. Because once Diddy play with you, once Diddy put that baby all on you and had you playing with male strippers, and Diddy had you doing orgies, you don't look at women the same. And the number one thing they know, don't never get no black woman because they're going to see through all that fake stuff. They know that. Now let's move on, y'all. We're about to close out in a minute. Go back. Let's go to the real world now, y'all. It's the real world. What did I tell you? The number one agenda in America was this whole year, that Kendrick Lamar song. What it's about? Minors. They still playing that song. I hate that song. That song was about 69. I keep hearing the word 69 in that song. I keep hearing chanting. It's nothing to do with rap. 6 baby-faced woman plunging, paired with a hammer. These people, see these kids robbing? Well, you should know they starving. Kids robbing, girls starving. Can't keep up with them bundles. Can't keep up with them braids. Can't keep up with them clothes. Starving. See that? I showed you the men. Now I'm going to show you the females. 6 baby-faced woman plunging, paired with a hammer. Rob woman at New York City tattoo shop. How much money was they going to get to split with 6 people from a tattoo shop? The agenda is locking up all of the minors. I told you, New York. It wasn't by mistake when a couple years ago they started building that juvenile jail in the Bronx. They started campaigning around America the past couple years building new jails for youngsters. A lot of y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't realize how they rebuilt all the jails in damn near every city. Rebuilt all the jails. That meant they was going to lock a lot of people up. That's what all that meant. I don't got to know your city. I don't got to know where you're from. I'm willing to bet within these past couple years they built new jails or rebuilt the jails that were already there. Made them a little bigger. This campaign, man, been going on for a minute. I just want to show y'all the agenda is minors. Lock the young girls up that want to be gangster. Listen to Glorilla. Them chicks that think they're going to shoot people, you're going to lock all the young girls up. They ain't going to be mothers. They ain't going to make no kids in the future. Another percentage of them, we're going to have them so fast set on their ass, they're going to be getting snatched, kidnapped. That's already going down. They're not going to be mothers. And if they do make it to a certain age, they're not going to have enough information and knowledge to be mothers. So either way, I'm showing you, right? Generations are being wiped out as we speak. Migrant kids are not doing this. It is the kids that are already here doing this. See, the migrant kids, they're not going to jail. Plus, it is set up with migrants. They can't go to jail anyway. So all the people here, your kids going to go to jail. Your kids going to suffer. And that's what you're watching. Because remember, right? A lot of people, you can't do the things you used to do for your children. Times are hard now, so you can't buy them everything they want no more. So now your kids are looking for outside influences, outside things. That's what's going on. 6 baby-faced women going to jail. For what? Robbing somebody in a tattoo shop. You're not getting no money. Did somebody tell these kids a lot of transactions are done with credit cards? And if somebody have cash, it's not going to be enough cash for all 6 of you to split. And it's not like they had $6 grand and y'all all got $1,000 apiece. No. So the point is, this was going on. American struggle, man. Let's go. American struggle. We've been talking about this all year, the past couple years. There's a lot of people waiting to become correctional officers, waiting to be police, then they want to be dirty. I'm going to say it, I'm going to tell you like I told the rest of all these dumb women that's getting these jobs moving drugs. Lady, you could have been a drug dealer before you got the job. Why the hell do y'all get jobs? They want to be drug dealers. Y'all get the job, take the oath to be cops, go to the gun range, learn all these tactics, codes, got all these officers as co-workers. Then you do all that to become a drug dealer. It is so many stupid women been getting gassed up, ruining their life over niggas that already ruined their life. The man ruined his life, he in jail. He gassed your stupid ass up. Now you in jail. You women are so desperate. You're talking to men that threw their life away. Meanwhile, all these men out here, you got men out here winning. But your self-esteem is so low. And you know you trash. You know you so much of trash that you got to trick a nigga that's locked up to even deal with you. Because niggas outside don't want to deal with you neither. See, if I was a nigga in jail, I would know the game. The only reason why she want to deal with me because nobody out there don't want to ask. Matter of fact, she private liability. That's why a lot of niggas use you. A lot of these guys, they'll use these women to bring in the drugs, keep the bag going. A lot of their ass say, when I get out, we're going to get together. Whole time when he get out, he was married to somebody else. He just used you to bring the drugs, dummy. Know why? I got to be a damn fool to sit in jail and mess with a girl that was messing with me in jail. So what I'm going to do, get out, and then you still work there and you going to mess with other niggas in jail? No. You're really letting me know you ain't got nobody on the outside. Ha. Y'all didn't know that, though. My point is, you don't have to wait to become an officer to be a drug dealer. And I'm not hating on nobody getting a bag in jail. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, don't get caught. Mad woman getting caught, going to jail, trying to bring in drugs. Now, let me give you some good news. This is going to coincide with what I told you about. Couple finds $100,000 in cash while magnet fishing in New York City. And the police surprisingly told them to keep the money. That's what happened. Thank you, damn girl. Now, this lesson in this whole thing with this couple finding this money is what I was talking about. See? When I say shit like the plan is to have us all in the house, you see how we all turn to robots? Was I not just talking about boats yesterday? These people were in New York on their boat fishing, found the $100,000. Remember when I said, yo, y'all, sometimes you got to just get back into doing regular stuff. You got to go back. Then I also said what? They want everybody in the house, so when they outside, your ass ain't in the way. Told you that's what's going on. See, they know this. They got people figured out. They say other than the streets, other than y'all guys hanging out in the streets on the block and in the house, y'all know nothing else. So we took y'all off the block in the streets. Now we just got y'all in the house. Because all y'all ever did was hang in the house and get high, hang in packed houses, watching y'all movies, smoking, talking y'all shit. All y'all do is hang in the house and hang on blocks. So we removed y'all from outside. We conditioned y'all to stay in the house. All y'all going to do is stay in the house. Everybody else is back outside doing regular, normal stuff. So by this couple doing regular, normal stuff in New York, fishing, they found the $100,000. This is just my proof. Every time you come outside, it's opportunity waiting. Doing normal stuff. So I know it's corny, and we're going to go back to the top of the top. But some people are getting curses right now. Some people struggling and surviving. Some people scratching, going through hell. There's some people just doing nothing, minding their business, find $100,000 in cash. Well, that's life, y'all. Life is not the same for everybody. So we're going to go to the top of the top. This Chris Brown. This is one of Chris Brown's accusers, y'all. Chris Brown is being accused of abusing this woman and others. The documentary is about to drop, y'all. So as you see, these are the women they like. Let's go. Recap. Chris Brown's domestic violence accuser speaks out ahead of explosive documentary. The campaign against Chris Brown started. You already know Chris Brown is tied with Diddy. A lot of this stuff going to come back out. Everything is just going to keep coming out. It's going to start back up to Rihanna. All this stuff triggers more things to come out. All of these things is keeping it going of the embarrassment of black celebrities. It is keeping the campaign going of the end of black entertainment. So it's not going to stop. We're now watching the point of the cash out. All right, everybody got a story to tell. They're going to tell it. It also was a slick bar within all of this stuff, too. It was a slick bar that she said. This right here was said. While people have knowledge of his physical attacks on Rihanna in 2009, as well as alleged sexual assaults over the years, the doc will reportedly spend time focusing on Gutierrez and her story. See, the key thing is, they say, what? People have knowledge of his physical attacks. They're talking about who? If we was to get racist, who is the number one race that supports Chris Brown? While people have knowledge of his physical attack on Rihanna in 2009, as well as alleged sexual assaults over the years, they still support Chris Brown. Who does Chris Brown take all those pictures with? Who's the main people that support Chris Brown? The secret jokes is black people support abusers. Black people are abusers. They're the main ones that abuse people. They're the main people that do cover-ups. Don't trust those black people because they with the smoke. This is what's being said. While people have knowledge of his physical attacks on Rihanna, they still deal with him. As well as all his other sexual assault allegations, they still deal with him. They still buy his tickets. They said, well, now we won't put out this documentary. Now we're going to see what y'all got to say about that. That is the campaign. Period. All right? That is the campaign. So this campaign is to put a nail in his coffin. Don't forget, it could be somebody behind this. Do not forget this. None of this shit is really about no justice. It's not about justice. It's about getting that money for Chris Brown. That's what it's about. So look at it as this. It could be major people behind this. It could be major labels behind this. It could be somebody with power behind this. Let's just throw a name out there. Let's just say Jay-Z behind it. I'm just showing you. Anybody can be behind this because the whole key is we need Chris Brown catalog. It's no need for him to have it. He's worthless. Get it? Either way, this is the campaign. This is what Chris Brown and them like. This is the same woman that damn near died. She almost died, y'all. So I'm pretty sure she need the money. The woman who accused Chris Brown of punching her in the Vegas hotel is lucky to be alive after a botched liposuction procedure that put her in a medically induced coma for several days because she couldn't stop getting surgeries. See that? Now you're looking at a perfect example of what Chris Brown like. What does this look like? And I'm going to say it again. There's no coincidence. He was with a chick named Karrueche Trans neither. This is what Chris Brown likes, y'all. Did you get it through your head yet, black woman? Did you get it through your head yet? Because remember, you don't just like these people. Y'all love these people. Love them. But they don't love you back. So my point is this. Hopefully y'all getting all this through your head, man. You were just worth $1. That's it. Now these people getting $8. They coming for their money. They ain't never had no love for Chris Brown. They got no love for these. They ain't got no love for them. They're just trying to get their money. She from Brazil. Allegedly, she. All right. So on that note, you have witnessed this whole decade men becoming women and women becoming men. That's what you're looking at. So all these surgeries is the new look of women looking like men. Some men are into that. Some men cannot get turned on unless that woman look like a man. See right there? SZA turned herself into a man. Did Ciara not make a song back in the day called If I Was a Boy? Was Ciara not always accused of being a hermaphrodite? That also was a joke. And there's also some truth in that. Remember Ciara did a whole video like that? Shirt open, cross-dressing, man. That's female cross-dressing. See, y'all don't get it. See, the same thing when you're looking at a man with a dress, when you see her with their suit on, that represents cross-dressing. Because they know a lot of women are into carpet munching. It's a lot of women in the closet. But these women know they have to bank on gay fans now. So they also need gay woman fans. So that's why SZA look like she'll put a strap on and drill one of you chicks quick. Yeah, that's the look. So other than that, y'all, this R.KELLY daughter, we took a vote. Some people on the fence. A lot of people don't believe her. I believe, I'm just going to say it's a money grab. You also see media drying up. And all you're going to keep seeing is bad news. I'm personally tired of all this sexual news, but I told y'all before, this is how they control the algorithm, man. When they want us talking about politics, we'll talk about politics. When they want us talking about sexual stuff, we'll talk about that all week. When they want us talking about rappers dying, they'll have us talking about that a whole month. They control our thoughts and what we're going to talk about. So until another topic come out, I guess we're talking about sex. All right? But on this channel, that's my point of covering everything. And I'm always going to have updated news every day. Because as I talk about nonsense, I'm going to keep you updated with the real world. Now, like I said, we're going to close out with Nick Cannon, Chris Brown. They're all the same people. They're all the same family. These are all the characters that you've been watching your whole life, and they also been watching you because their job was to keep you brainwashed, stupid, and dumb. That's why in 2024, we don't know nothing else in the world that's going on, but we all know about entertainment. We know about all their stories, all of their life, but I bet you most of us don't know nothing about 2024 or 2025, all right? And that's the plan. So Nick Cannon, all of them going to get their date. Nick Cannon admits he was 16 at Diddy party. What else? Charlamagne the God and them have nothing to talk about neither. All of this shit is late. That's my point. Charlamagne the God and them, and like they ain't never know all this stuff. They been knew all this shit. They been around. They done had Diddy on the show mad times. Been knew about Cassie. They knew about all this stuff. But when you're playing on the public, you gotta act like you don't know what's going on. All right? And that's why Katt Williams had to destroy all their ass too. For those who just pulled up, this woman is dead. She's one of the main people that tried to play Katt Williams. She's dead. Died after her birthday. So you already know what her tombstone gonna look like. It's gonna look real weird. You get it? Wanda began co-hosting the Frank and Wanda in the Morning Show. She's resting in peace now. She's out of here. Popular radio personality Wanda Smith passed away on Saturday. It's a lot of people passing away, y'all. But I know one thing. This woman went against Katt Williams. Purposely put us up. Try to use Katt Williams for clout when she thought he was blackballed and finished. She thought he was finished and tried to use him for content to make him look like a bozo. And this is the platform where he first said that Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish is not funny. He said it on her platform. Then they got word and went on a campaign against him. Where they go to? Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club wanted Katt Williams to go away too. You know how you'll know that? Just how you know Katt Williams blackballed. When the last time you saw Katt Williams on the Breakfast Club, y'all? I bet you saw celebrities on there 2-3 times. When the last time you saw Katt Williams on there? This is my proof of showing you they never wanted to give Katt Williams the big platforms. And when this woman thought she had him on a platform, she thought she was gonna make an ass of him for content, and it backfired on her ass. Get it? All of them got their issue now, y'all. She's dead. Kevin Hart, he might as well hide out because he's embarrassed. He's in court. He's in Diddy stuff. And remember, when this Diddy trial play out, that's when all the details gonna come out and more names gonna come out once it go to trial. Kevin Hart at this point, he already know he's in it. It is already a fact Kevin Hart is on camera, all right? So Kevin Hart is ducking. He's in court. He tried to sue Tasha K for a distraction. That's all that was. That's all that was. And you see Tiffany Haddish, she can't get no jobs. This woman has been DUI, driving under the influence, intoxicated, also probably on freaking drugs. Get it? She's finished. You know why she's stressed? When you thought you was going to be a star in Hollywood and your whole life you lived in California and everybody told you how funny you was and you was going to make it, then you start getting a little rhythm. Your last movie was Girls Trip. After that, you don't get no more calls back. How you going to pay them bills? That's why they all stressing. Katt Williams, he's on tour right now winning as we speak. As we speak, Katt Williams is winning right now. So I told y'all this man won in the end. And when he came out to tell y'all that, what he told y'all, he was telling y'all the truth. It wasn't about no entertainment, man. He was trying to tell y'all a lot of people have been conspiring and doing you dirty, man. That's it. So on that note, we're going to close out. It's Money Day Monday, man. Y'all got to get to what y'all got to get to, man. Enough is enough, man. We done with this. On that note, y'all stay tuned. And don't forget, Katt Williams' #1 adversaries was Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, and Steve Harvey. And all three of their names is in dirt right now. Meanwhile, Katt Williams is clean as a bird. But let me explain once again with Katt Williams. Like I told y'all with 50. Katt Williams already went through his humiliation, remember? He already got humiliated. He got embarrassed. Nobody was dealing with him. See, we don't understand how fast time flies. Katt Williams was humiliated for at least 5 years. It was at least 5 years. He was in the dirt. You got to remember that. They was all trashing him. Remember, if it was up to everybody else, Katt Williams would have been gone a long time ago. But he kept grinding independently. He's grinding right now. Every year he do that tour. Y'all know that. He's straight. So, Katt, see, what he was really telling you is, I really do this comedian shit. My money come from comedians. Their money come from movie roles. They're not real comedians like us. That's what he was telling y'all. It wasn't no hate. Why you think, right? Look, why everything, you ain't see Kevin Hart going on comedian tour? Think about it. If you're a comedian, the game been slowed up. Don't you think Kevin Hart should have been going on tour? When the last time he did a tour? He did a show in Philly. When the last time he did a show in New York? Madison Square Garden, arenas. This is what's showing you. This is what Katt Williams was talking about. These guys were Hollywood's favorite. Kevin Hart knew he had movie roles on the table. So it wasn't about him being funny no more. He wasn't doing no, he's like, man, screw y'all. Remember, the comedian, once they get the movie deal, they don't want to do comedy no more. Remember? Dave Chappelle, they don't want to do comedy. Once they get the TV role, the movie, they don't want to do comedy. But Katt Williams never stopped grinding. All right, they don't want to give me no big movie roles. I'm just gonna keep grinding. Or they don't want to give me no TV show. I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm gonna keep grinding. Kevin Hart and them start sitting back chilling, kicking their feet up. Tiffany Haddish start chilling. Oh, we good. We got these little movie roles. You know, we popping on the internet. We good. That's what they was doing. So Kevin Hart, he don't sell out no arenas with comedy no more. They not on it like that. So that's all he was saying. They not really funny like that to sell out arenas like me. They only favorite because of Hollywood. The white people liked them. That's all that was. And they liked them because they knew they could control them. That's all Katt Williams was saying. And Katt Williams also was saying, really was saying too, he always knew Kevin Hart was with Diddy. That's how you know, you could tell Kevin Hart and Diddy never got along neither. Diddy probably, pardon me, Katt Williams. Diddy probably tried to recruit Katt Williams, man. He wasn't with it, y'all. Because I'm peeping. If we really notice, Katt he banged on everybody around Diddy. But he never would say Diddy name. We also know he was speaking about Diddy party. But he would never say Diddy name. And I'm pretty sure Diddy tried to recruit Katt when he was popping. I'm pretty sure of that. So on that note, the king owes money. It is said the king owes $260 billion for their job in slavery, period. All right, that's what's being said. So on that note, they better kick up. And just to show y'all what's going on in America, we already know the economy is crashing. We already know people starving. So let's look. They say Hurricane Milton hit Florida. They don't got no power for a week. But in New York, they got power, but the kids run around starving like they ain't got nothing to eat. That's where we at with it. So on that note, y'all, when you see things getting better, somebody holler at me. This officer caught selling drugs on the job, done. And this couple found 100 in cash. I'm trying to be like them. On that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. Enough of this nonsense. Watch for the documentary. New entertainment coming soon this fall. What's up, Cast Me Out? Yeah, today is Columbus Day. I done spoke about all that stuff already. I ain't got to do nothing today. All right. For those who want to know about Columbus Day, you check out the video called Betrayal, man. Christopher Columbus came on the ship, but he wasn't by himself, and he did not do all the work by himself. Period. Christopher Columbus had a lot of work. Remember that. He had a lot of help to do a lot of work. So anyway, I feel you on that, Sister T. She said this country in trouble. Other than that, y'all, we're going to get out. I ain't going to hold y'all no more. Everybody have a good day. Everybody stay focused. Get ready for next year. All right? And a lot of you ladies, don't mess with them surgeries. You'll see this person clearly turned themselves into somebody else. But I want y'all to see, this is what Chris Brown and them like. This is what they like. This is who they like. This is what it's all about for them. Because when they with a person like this, they can just tell them put a strap on. And they'll never be accused or caught with a you-know-what. That's all it is. Ask Dwayne Wade. On that note, y'all, jokes over. I'm out. One. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, Shice Black? What up, Boom Bat? What's good? That's right, Kim. Kevin Hart is not funny, period. Remember, he's funny to the other people. When you're not black and you see this little chocolate, crispy black boy, you feel me? This grown-ass man act like a boy. He act like a boy. He's a grown-ass man over 40. But, see, when you're Kevin Hart, you're something to look at. You know, he's a joke. He fits the perfect description of a coon. You feel me? All of that. That's what they like. It's more funnier when you're black and crispy making jokes. Just telling the truth, man. And he's little. He's not a threat. Now, he was a big, tall, dark-skinned man. He'd be a threat. He's short. He's small. He ain't no threat. They like that. And that's why they put him in movies with The Rock picking him up like a little bitch. Rock be picking him up, humping on him. Yeah, Kevin Hart do all that fun. I don't never watch his movies, man. Never. I knew he was a lame from Soul Plane. The only movie I ever really watched with him was Paper Soldiers, and I only probably watched that once. That's just what it is, man. He's a joke. Now, if Tiffany Haddish did that ratchet, what else do she got, y'all? If she acts serious, then she'll be taken serious. Her only role is a stereotypical black girl role. Only play ratchet black woman. That's it. Ratchet black girl from the hood. The black girl from Compton. Just play that role. That's it. Never saw her play a serious role. That's why I told you Hollywood is a joke. In Hollywood, you're a joke till you play a real role. That's what Jamie Foxx always knew. He did not want to be just a dumbass comedian. That's why Jamie started getting for real on their ass. That's how you got to be in Hollywood, or you're a joke. Till you do your real movie, you're a joke. Kevin Hart ain't doing no real movie yet. Until you do a real movie where you make people cry, in Hollywood, you're a nobody still. You ain't respected like that. You got to be able to do the movies that make people cry. You get it? Like Ray. You ain't that, Kevin Hart. Black cool movies are not respected. They don't respect Soul Plane. They don't respect Cookout. They don't respect Baps, Woo. They don't respect those movies. Those are black movies. Sick, Kevin Hart. Y'all just did black movies. So on that note, y'all, I'm about to get out of here for sure. One. Yeah, Netflix give anybody a deal. See, but you gotta know the key to Netflix. Netflix only give money to people that's already established. See, Netflix ain't gonna make you a star though. You see, you know when you watch those movies on Netflix, all those shows, they got all those no-name actors. That's why they no-name actors, because they're on Netflix. You never watch the Netflix show with a person to say, yo, man, they're a good actor. Then you start seeing them in other shit. No. Netflix is purposely to pay under famous actors and people that they only pay established actors that already got a name. That's how it works. Get it? Salute, Sister T. You stay blessed too. Thank you. All y'all stay blessed. KATT's humor is very deep and iconic. Yeah. KATT funny, man. We out.